Hello, welcome to this update. We still have the enhanced risk today there, and only the slight risk has shifted a little bit. So it now goes from parts of southeastern Colorado all the way to western Illinois and northern Oklahoma, Kansas, parts of Missouri, and Nebraska and Iowa. So let's see the enhanced in parts of Iowa, Missouri, and northeastern Kansas and Nebraska, and the marginal from Wyoming to Texas and Missouri and all the way to Wisconsin. So let's see, tornado 5% in the enhanced risk in northeast Kansas, Missouri and Iowa and Nebraska, 2% as well from Colorado to Illinois. Wind 30% in the enhanced and a 15 and a 5% going all the way there. And hail a 5 in 2 areas of 15%. One there in the enhanced and the other in parts of Kansas and Colorado. So let's see. Scatter numerous damaging thunderstorm winds, a few tornadoes and occasional large hail appear most likely this afternoon and evening over parts of southern central Iowa, northern Missouri, northeastern Kansas. So be aware today. We will show you the model on the storms in a minute, and then for tomorrow we have this light risk going all the way from Wyoming to Kansas and parts of Colorado to Nebraska and South Dakota, and this other light from southern Missouri to Ohio there. So be aware. And we have this big marginal all the way from parts of Montana down to Texas and New Mexico and all the way east into Ontario. So let's see, tornadoes 5% in the plains just tomorrow, so parts of Colorado, Nebraska and Kansas, and 2% from Colorado to South Dakota. Wind in the whole area and this 15%, and that area there hatched 15% in the plains. So be aware, hurricane force winds. So let's see, hail mostly in the plains and also hatched for 10% probability of 2-inch plus hail in diameter. So be aware, and the 15 and 5%. So this is for tomorrow. Severe thunderstorms are expected on Wednesday, particularly across parts of the Ozarks and Ohio Valley, portions of the northern central plains. So be aware. For day 3, we have another slide in parts of Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, Missouri, and northernmost Arkansas. And this marginal from Minnesota to Texas, all the way east to New Jersey. So probabilistic, just 5-15%. Let's see. Severe thunderstorms will be possible on Independence Day, mainly across the lower Missouri Valley, Ozarks, and South Central Plains. Happy Independence Day in advance. So let's see, day 4 here, nothing. Day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, nothing. So this is it for the severe weather. Now the fire threat is elevated in Oklahoma and Texas and parts of California for today and tomorrow, mainly from Wyoming to Oregon, Nevada and Utah, those areas, and Idaho, Colorado. So let's see here some other dangerous things. So first, the warnings. We have the heat warnings and advisories in the south and central areas, those flood watches there, and excessive heat watches all the way into Washington and in Nevada too, and California, and lots of excessive heat warnings in California. And I want to show you here, especially southeastern California will be exceptionally hot. Look this for Sunday. This is for Death Valley. So the highs will be around 126 Fahrenheit for Sunday, and Monday even higher, a high near 137 Fahrenheit. So this could near 130 Fahrenheit this weekend into next week. So very dangerous heat there. So please be careful in California, Nevada, and those areas. So let's see here. For today, there's some 100s in the plains there, and even in the south some 90s and 80s. And then we have some 112, 109, 110 in the valleys there, and in the southwest, and even like some 8 is in Washington or more. For tomorrow, still saw some 100s and 90s all the way to Pennsylvania, New York, some 90s in the south, and even more 100, 114 there in the southwest and more. For day 3, let's see. So here, so this is for Thursday. It's still some 100s in Texas and Oklahoma, parts of New Mexico, some 90s in the East Coast too, and then 115, even 116 parts of southeastern California and Arizona, even 114 in the Sacramento Valley, and some 90s in Oregon and Washington. So really hot, dangerous heat wave. Let's see here, for day 4, for Friday, some 90s there on the East Coast, still a little bit better in the plains, but still some 100s further south, some 90s there. And let's see, it even shows like 120 there in southeastern California and close to Arizona, 118 there, and even 117 in northern Sacramento Valley. So really dangerous heat. 101 in Washington, really dangerous. So day 5 for Saturday here, let's see, it shows like some 100s possible in South Carolina, some 90s there, and some 80s in the Northeast, 90s, more 90s in Texas, some 90s all the way to Nebraska, and some 100s in Washington, 111 in Oregon, let's see, 112, 117 the Sacramento Valley, and 117 there around southeastern California and Arizona, 112 and 115. So be careful. Let's see, day 6, I think this is for Sunday. Yes, still some 90s there in the plains too, and then 116 there in the southwest, 113, a little bit milder but still very hot. So this model here showing worst for Friday and Thursday, but the National Weather Service said some valleys there, especially that valley, could reach 127 high, so on Sunday and Monday. So let's see, for day 7 for Monday, it shows like some 90s there, still lots of 90s, and all the way to Connecticut. It's even 103 in Oregon, 112, 110 in the valley, and like 118 and 17 there in the southwest. So really hot. Be careful. Let's see, the 24-hour max wind gusts ending Wednesday at 2 p.m. So shows like in the plains, maybe some gusty winds in the north. And let's see, the 48-hour precipitation, mainly there in the severe weather, some in Florida too, and more. Let's see the map for today, day 2 and day 3. The excessive rainfall is light there today in the Midwest and plains, in 3 areas of marginal. Day 2, a small slight and a big marginal there, all the way there. Day 3, a slight and a marginal. Day 4, 2 marginals. Day 5, 2 marginals. So be aware. Quantitative precipitation today, very high there in Missouri and Iowa and Illinois from those storms, going to Canada too and Florida. Day 2, still high in some areas. Day 3, again there in the northern areas. Day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, days 1 through 7. So be aware. Let's see here. Some heat stuff here. So Tuesday to Monday, July 8th, some extremes there in some areas, but this doesn't show the west. Here, the west, some very extremes heat risk there in California, Nevada and Arizona. so be aware in all those areas. So let's see here. Very quick, the model to show you the storms here. So this model run is not working yet. So here, let's see this one here. So it shows we already have some storms firing in Iowa there. So very early initiation, we already have some. And then the storms continue in Iowa, very strong there. Potential some big damaging winds with that line, going to Wisconsin too. And these stronger storms later firing in northern Missouri, parts of Kansas too, going into western Illinois there. So really strong storms, be careful. More rains and showers in Canada, some storms and rains in the west there, in the southwest. And let's see, in Florida, shows lots of thunderstorms too, in Georgia as well, mainly this afternoon there. And this is it. Stay safe.